Women Rise 2015. Let's make some noise. Yes.
Social services deem us to be unfit mothers.
One woman, one body, one soul, one love. Thank you.
It's quite universal because it's a rhythm, and we all live with our heart rhythm and our pulse, and so when everyone's feeling the same rhythm, it does tie us together.
I'm from Kurdistan National Congress, a woman representative from London.
And what is, tell us about the Congress, what is it?
The Congress is an umbrella organization. It has 32 Kurdish organizations from all part of Kurdistan as their member, and we represent, usually we work with lobbying and official diplomatic and political work with the British politics and NGOs and women organization, general organization, trade unions, and it's generally all about that, really.
What do you lobby about exactly?
We lobby about it because in Kurdistan there are a lot of problems in each part of Kurdistan, and we lobby about those each part separately. At the moment there's a peace process going on in Kurdistan in the Turkish part, and there's ISIS issue in Iraq and Iran, and there's execution of political prisoners in Iranian side, and also there are a lot of women issues as well, and also we have the Yazidi women who've been kidnapped by ISIS. I think media is glamorizing the women fighters. It's very very well published. The whole world is showing these beautiful Kurdish girls and showing it with the guns and things. But the reality is not glamorizing. It's not the glamour part of it. It's not really hardly glamour. They've created their own defense unit, women defense unit called YPJ, and they are fighting against ISIS. And ISIS is really scared of them because they don't want to be killed by women. Because if women kill them, they can't go to heaven, apparently.
In your work, in terms of lobbying for women's rights, Kurdish women's rights, with the English government, did you have any achievement? Did they help you to fight against ISIS? How did they help at all?
Actually, we didn't really get much support from them, to be honest, because we've had a few meetings, especially with the Foreign Affairs team, where they support the sexual assault is a crime in the war zone. They did say they can only send a team to Iraqi Kurdistan, which is safe, and they can't send anyone to Rojava, to Syrian Kurdistan, because it's not safe. And so the women there, they can't even get any support, and even the support they get is very limited. And also I think in general, a proper women revolution is seen as a threat to European government as well. Because the flag I have, the three Kurdish women, they were actually killed by the Turkish intelligence services, but we are pretty sure that French government knew about it, or they have something to do with it, because they're not really helping, and they're not helping to find who really did it. And the cameras were missing in this area in the center of Paris, and there are a lot of signs that the French government is not willing to help. And also I had to say, in one of the demonstrations myself, police attacked me just in front of Parliament. They broke my ribs in September, while I was having a t-shirt on me, fighting against ISIS and feminicide, the female genocide. So a male police officer attacked me and he broke my ribs on a demonstration. So when you look at those things, there's really not much that they're doing. In fact, I don't think, I think they even see the proper women liberation as a threat to patriarchal society. That's even in Europe as well as Middle East, obviously. What we're doing now, in every level of political world, in Kurdistan, we're trying to have a co-chairmanship or presidency in every level of political. So it has to be minimum 50% women. So if in any organization, it could be political organization, association, it has to be co-chairmanship, one man and one woman. One has to be a woman. It could be two women, but it cannot be two men. And they want to demolish the patriarchal establishment in Kurdistan and in Middle East. So that's the main thing. I think they're doing a very good job. They're not taking any orders from men anymore. Even the army unit, YPJ, is Women Protection Unit, is separate. So they are not taking any orders from male generals or commanders. Even they have their own, they form their own battalions, and they have their women commanders and women trainees, and they work together. But women are not taking any orders from men anymore, because they think once they start taking orders that it will continue. Because we have a collapse of women fighting in Second World War, First World War, but then now they're back to the kitchen, back to the cleaning. So they just want to make sure this is not going to happen again, and we just demolish patriarchal society that way. Because the aim is to save the society, men and women and children and our societies. Otherwise, there's no end to it.
One woman, one body, one soul, one love. Thank you.